We live in such a distracted world where beautiful moments are no longer experienced, and instead, we tend to be anxious. We work so hard to make our future better and brighter, yet when we arrive into the future, which is called the present, we continue to live in anticipation of the next moment. It's a never-ending cycle, one that robs us of everyday blessings simply because we're not paying attention. We need to start honoring every moment or event in our lives with our presence, fully immersing ourselves into the experience so that we might learn or gain something from it. Life's most beautiful moments are usually those small conversations you have in an Uber, playtime with your kids or nieces, and could just be a silent moment with your partner, maybe your work date. Whatever it is, my point is, living in the moment is not only about paying attention during the life-changing events, but also the simple ones, the ones that have no ability to change our lives in the way we think. The first thing you can do to help you live in the moment is to stop being anxious. Anxiety is one of the biggest reasons why we live in our minds. It is not easy not to be genuinely worried about something, but being anxious cannot change the physical reality of what things actually are. I have been trapped in my head, battling with thoughts about how I wish I'd done this differently. Just intensely reminiscing about a moment that has passed and letting the one that I'm living in now pass me too. A lot of my past is a big blur, to be honest. I don't know if my brain does a wonderful job of tucking it away, or I simply have no recollection because my body was present, yet my mind wasn't. The mind cannot keep into account what it was not present for. The second way to help you live in the moment is forgive yourself. When we dwell into the past, instead of focusing on the future and enjoying a beautiful moment, most times it's because we are trying to go through the past and reconcile it in our minds. You have to forgive yourself for a moment in the past you wish you had handled differently so you can move on. Give yourself that grace and understand that there is not much we can do about the past except to learn from it and try to create a better future from that lesson. The third way to start living in the moment is to eliminate your silent to-do list. I was first introduced to the concept of a silent to-do list by the author Fumio Sasaki in his book Goodbye Things. Simply explained, this is when our possessions silently give us orders throughout the day. When we let go of our possessions, our ability to concentrate improves. Why might this be? Things don't just sit there. They send us silent messages. And the more the item has been neglected, the stronger the message becomes. So maybe there's an English textbook that I gave up reading before I got halfway through it. It's looking at me now saying something like, "You look bored. Why don't you try and study me again?" He talks about another example of a dead light bulb that has been dead for a long time and needs to be replaced. And when you look at it, it's sending you a message saying, "Don't tell me you forgot to buy a replacement again. Why can't you do something so simple?" Or maybe there's a stack of dirty dishes that is saying, "Here we go again. I can never count on you." We even get messages from items we use on a daily basis. And so these silent yet loud messages tend to sip through our minds and distract us from the moment. I have so many times stood from my desk and walked to my room to go and fold laundry that is on my bed because I couldn't think. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Until I fold it and put it away, can I have peace of mind and not keep snoozing that message in my head and then fully be present in that moment. There is so much happiness to be experienced and memories to be cherished if only we allowed ourselves to be present for them. Time isn't precious at all because it is an illusion. What you perceive as precious is not time, but the point that is out of time, the now. That is precious indeed. The more you're focused on time, past and future, the more you miss the now, the most precious thing there is. Eckhart Tolle. So if you're watching this, do not let tomorrow find you in the same place yesterday left you. Be present and start living and experiencing moments as they happen. I'm rooting for you.